All right, check it out, man. Today we chat to Africa's number one DJ, Fethu, DJ Zinhle. She is in studio with us, Fethu. Definitely one of the coolest role modelistic public figures that we've got, like South Fethu. Please argue with yourself. Please help me welcome DJ Zinhle to the show. Thank you so much for joining us, namhlanje, DJ Zinhle. We really appreciate it.
Ngicela ukubingelela bonke abalandeli nabalaleli boGagasi FM.
DJ Zinhle, you have to be South Africa's number one role model, especially for the youth of our nation. The young black women, to be specific, right? I mean, the fact that you're a mom on top of everything just completely blows my mind. Like, uyasebenza. How do you do it? I mean, you're achieving left, right, and center, working super hard at growing your brand. Kodwa, you still find the time to be a mommy to Cairo, right? It's mind-boggling. Now, a lot of young black women out there, especially during a festive season, find themselves in unwanted pregnancies, right? And most of these young ladies have a bright future. Now, ungathini to amantombazane who find themselves scared to raise a child for whatever reason?
I am a mom and I had Cairo very late in life. And as a mom, I understand that there's so many challenges to raising a child. And I cannot imagine how tough it must be for a teenage mom. All I can say is if you're already pregnant or if you already have the baby, there is no point in bashing yourself. There's no point in putting yourself down. You just have to work on your future and the future of the baby. So if you still have the opportunity to study, please go to school, use that opportunity. But everything that you do now matters. You need to be responsible. You need to unfortunately grow up fast. But the good news is that you don't have to give up on your future. You can still have a bright future for you and your baby.
That's exactly why I feel like you are number one role model, because of answers like that. Now let's talk in Luvu, right? I mean, you teamed up with Mr. Matota Sabelani Loyiso Gijana for this beautiful song called Indlovu. I mean, it's kind of like the kind of song that you'd hear Maupupa, you know, like having an African dream. So what about Loyiso's vibe caught your attention? And please briefly share what the song is about.
So Loyiso is the one who actually approached me for Indlovu. He sent me an idea for the song and I immediately fell in love with it. Loyiso is very talented, and when he sent me the voice note, I knew that the song was important, especially for now with the message that the song carries. The song is about not giving up. It's a song about hope. It's a song that talks about how you might have gone through the hardest time, but you still persevere because you are a strong and willed person. So Loyiso is, I'm so lucky to actually have had an opportunity to work with him. He's so talented, he is dedicated, and he has a very strong message. He has important messages to communicate through his music, and I was very proud to be part of that process.
Beautiful indeed. Now, DJ Zinhle, I feel like you really are a real-life Wonder Woman. I mean, fans are able to listen to your music while rocking your watch, while drinking your bubbly. Yabona nje, like, we get to have the full DJ Zinhle experience. It's a lot, but in a good way. Now, there really isn't much that you can't do, in my opinion. So I'd like to know, Guti, what is left to do? What does DJ Zinhle still want to achieve going into 2021?
Thank you so much. I have a lot of things that I'm still trying to achieve, especially in the future. Some of the plans might start in 2021 going forward, but my biggest plan is to have the biggest network of women who work for Era by DJ Zinhle, who are able to make an income from selling the brand. So that's why I'm now building the product, the company, to have more products in its portfolio so that it makes sense for our future plans. I am someone who's always looking out for new opportunities that make sense to my brand. And a few opportunities have come to me that we plan to launch in 2021, starting from March. I'm super excited about those plans, even though I cannot say much about it. But the future is very bright for us, for Era by DJ Zinhle, for Boulevard, for everything that I'm doing. But obviously, the most important part of everything that I do is the music. So I'm going to be working on more music next year. I'm actually quite anxious because Umlilo did so well, Indlovu did so well, and I feel like now people are kind of expecting me to always have a hit song for the December season, which is actually not the case. I just make music because I love music and I want to share it with people. But I'm super, super, super grateful that everyone has been able to accept and enjoy and love Indlovu and maybe find some hope from the song.
Any final words to your fans in Nabalaleli?
Just lastly, I just want to thank all of the listeners for supporting Music Way too. I also want to thank people like Njinga and Gagasi FM for always reaching out to us as artists, for playing our music, for promoting our music so passionately. Siyabonga. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Please be safe and take care of yourselves. COVID is real. Siyabonga Njinga, siyabonga Gagasi FM.